ladies, I'm here on the show, and I'm here to do a little news video. The Rams and Bucks is a blowout. I was going to wait to do this probably after the game, but I better get this done before the game because it's a blowout. It's like 31-7 at halftime. So let's do a little news video. I'm going to give some NFL news. Obviously, there's not a lot, but there were some injuries today. And some other shit we'll go over. But first, we're going to start with MLB. So, there was a trade that happened today. I saw this breaking from Jeff Passan earlier today, about 5 o'clock. The New York Mets breaking! The New York Mets and Texas Rangers are finalizing a trade that would send second baseman Marcus Semien to the Mets and outfielder Brandon Nimmo to the Rangers, sources tell ESPN. When I first saw this, I'm like, they traded Brandon Nimmo for Marcus Semien? Objectively, it's a bad trade, man. Marcus Semien used to be good, but every year feels like he's got worse and worse and worse. And I'm sure there's going to be a plan here. I would assume they're going to go after Kyle Tucker, maybe. I would assume they're going after a big free agent if they're going to trade Brandon Nimmo. That's just what I think. I just don't know what they're doing, man. Like, Brandon Nimmo had better stats really everywhere last year except WAR. It's just he's got worse and worse, man. I just think it's a bad move from David Stearns, unless there's a huge plan in the offseason. And why is Texas doing this? They're trading in really an overpaid. I don't know. Like, they're doing it because Semien is totally washed, and Nimmo is like solid. I mean, somehow Semien had a higher WAR last year. Semien's been a horrible hitter for 2 years now. That's why they're doing this trade. Like, I just don't know how good Marcus Semien will be. They need to improve the defense because last year was abysmal. But he's like 35 and he hit 230. Defensively, you're not wrong, but it's not really going to help you offensively. At least to me. But it's just, to me, I just don't think it's a good move, honestly. I mean, at least we're doing something with free agency. I just don't like this move now, though, for the Mets. Like, Marcus Semien had hit 230, only 15 homers last year with 62 ribbies, while Nimmo hit 262 and had 25 homers with 92 RBIs and a 760 OPS. It's just like, and Marcus Semien has got worse and worse as the years have gone on. That's just my opinion. I could be wrong. We'll see how this trade goes during the season. The Tigers, they are among the teams interested in free agent right-hander as Ryan Helsley as a starter per The Athletic. As a starter? I don't know about that. I don't know if I would have him as a starter. He ain't doing good as a bullpen guy, but he wasn't doing good with the Mets. Coming out of the bullpen, what makes you think he'd be a starter? The Braves agreed to terms with free agent right-handed pitcher Joe Pienampus per team announcement. The Brewers re-signed JT Buchsass, or however the fuck you say that name. But yeah, that's really all the news there. The main story was really that trade that went down with Nimmo and Semien. So we have a little bit of NFL news here. After today's 24-10 win over the Raiders, Browns head coach Kevin Stefanski, he declined to name a starting quarterback for next week's game versus the 49ers. Dude, he might as well just start Shedeur, bro. There's no point in starting Dillon Gabriel. So Myles Garrett had 3 more sacks today, giving him 18.5 through 11 games, which is insane. Dak Prescott, he surpassed Tony Romo for the most passing yards in Cowboys franchise history. Today, he only needed like 160-something. He had like 340. There were some injuries. Patriots left tackle Will Campbell was carted to the locker room. Hopefully it's not bad. It looked bad, man. It's brutal because he was having a really good rookie season, man. And hopefully it's not bad, man. Trey Smith, Chiefs guard, suffered an ankle injury, so there's a game Thursday. We'll see if he plays. Christian Darrisaw, Vikings left tackle, with a foot injury, so a bunch of offensive line injuries today, man. Another little chicken nugget here. The Chiefs, per reporter, signing free agent running back Damian Pierce. Remember him with the Texans where he had about 1,000 yards as a rookie? The guy just fell off. Man, I can't wait for the Chiefs to make the playoffs, and he's going to get important touchdowns after did he not play because he was ass, or was he hurt? I don't know. Yeah, he's going to get important touchdowns in the playoffs. I can just see it happening now. Now, there's one more little chicken nugget here from JP Football report. The Giants could look to make a trade for a head coach this offseason per Pro Football Talk. Florio says the Giants keeping Mike Kafka as head coach can't be ruled out. So they trade for a coach, keep the current coach, or sign someone else. Got it. Great reporting here from Mike Florio. They should just fire everybody, honestly. Kafka, he ain't going to be the long-term coach for him. You should get rid of Joe Shane, get rid of Bowen, just clean house if you're the New York Football Giants. But I'm pretty sure that's it for NFL, so let's move on. Actually, no, we got one more little thing. Alvin Kamara, who is believed to have suffered a knee sprain today's game, is believed to have suffered a knee sprain. He'll have an MRI to determine the full extent, but the hope is he avoid a major injury, so another injury for Alvin Kamara. Okay, now that's all the NFL. Let's move on. So, let's move on. Let's talk about some wrestling. So, Bret Hart said some things today. He says he's heard that Brock Lesnar is a professional on Goldberg. Brock Lesnar is a professional. Bret Hart he loves hating on Goldberg. He also talked about today's wrestling. He has a hard time watching because it's too fake for him. I'll be honest, I have a hard time watching today's wrestling. I just can't really watch it. It's too fake for me. Love watching the old 90s wrestling. When I watch my matches, back or almost any match, even obscure Stampede wrestling matches, there's something about the realism, the punches, the kicks, and even just the way the presentation is. I get what he's saying. I'm not just going to say, for he's better. But the work style definitely has gotten more faster, definitely more faster nowadays. Man, it's kind of funny saying, especially my matches. I still love wrestling, though. That's why I watch and review it. Last night at AEW Full Gear, Samoa Joe won the AEW World Championship. Failed Rain Man with a Hangman Page. So Samoa Joe wins the championship. It's like every match I see with AEW is full of blood. The Lucha Bros, they've reunited in AAA. They will face Dominic and El Grande Americano on December 20th, 2025. Nice. Can we see that on the main roster, please? Have them get them in the Raw Tag Team division soon in the main roster, please. Can we see that? An AEW Full Gear ended with Hangman Page and Swerve Strickland. Standing Tall Swerve's house returns. But yeah, that's all with wrestling. Let's move on with NBA to end the night here. Or just end this video. I've still got the Sunday Night Football game to recap, but that's going to be worth a shit. It's like 31-7. Barring a huge comeback. So Miami Heat All-Star Tyler Hero plans to make his season debut on Monday against the Dallas Mavericks. At home, barring a setback, sources tell ESPN he underwent ankle surgery in late September and now returns to a Heat team that improved to 11-6 after its fourth straight win. So we'll see how Tyler Hero does coming back. Houston Rockets star Kevin Durant will miss Monday's game in Phoenix and Wednesday's contest in Golden State, tending to a family matter, sources tell ESPN. And we know it's for Thanksgiving. It's alright, man. Denver Nuggets forward Aaron Gordon has sustained a grade 2 right hamstring strain and will be reevaluated in 4 to 6 weeks, sources tell ESPN. Huge, tough blow for him. But Peyton Watson's contributed well, and he should be doing good for him. Kobe Buffkin, the Grizzlies plan to sign him to a 10-day hardship exception. So yeah, though, let's go to NBA Central to end this video here. I was looking for NASCAR, but there really wasn't any news, man. It's kind of just quiet for NASCAR news. Where's NBA Central? Okay, there it is. But yeah, I was going to do NASCAR news in this video, but there's not really much to really talk about, because the text, the leaked text, already covered that video. It's called NASCAR is Evil, where I read all the text, so if you want to check that out, just promotion from me. Go check that video out. It's like 15 minutes. Good discussion right there, I thought. But yeah, let's move on to more news. The Lakers, they've continued to monitor Andrew Wiggins to see if the Heat make him available. I don't think the Heat are going to make him available, especially if they keep winning. I don't think it's going to happen, man. So, my lord. The Utah Jazz would reportedly want Asar Thompson and potential Lauri Markkanen trade with the Pistons, per Jake L. Fisher. Danny Ainge is not a serious negotiator, bro. I swear. This guy's gonna stay with the Jazz because Danny Ainge is so unserious about being a negotiator. The Sacramento Kings are reportedly willing to trade anyone on their roster except for Keegan Murray and Nikhil Clifford. Per Jake L. Fisher, maybe players like Levine, DeRozan, Sabonis, Keon Ellis, Malik Monk, and even Russell Westbrook could be available. Even Russell Westbrook could be available. Oh, man. I don't know if anybody's going to trade for him. John Morant, and Klay Thompson went at it last night. Klay talked about Ja after the game. He said just running his mouth and shit like that. At least Klay's become washed. At least he's won 4 he was a part of championship teams, 4 championships. And at least he become washed as he got older. John Morant's washed at like 20. There's this beef that's been going on between Kenyon Martin and Draymond Green. I think it's fucking corny. With what Kenyon Martin said, he named power forwards better than Draymond Green, and motherfuckers putting Nene, Reggie Evans. Just so corny, man. Draymond leaving rent free. But yeah, that's all the news here I wanted to cover. So leave a like, subscribe for more. Peace.